What is going on, guys? It is Pippie, and today I'm bringing you that video I promised. I'm going to go look through the creator class menu with you guys and show you the classes that I enjoy running and how, you know, the Black Ops 2 is different to the other Call of Duty games, and just helping people out, because I know, especially with me in the first couple of days, I was very confused. So let's kick it off with this first class. So basically, I'll clear everything from this class. So when you first have a creator class, you don't have anything in your class. So basically, you can click. They have all the different assault rifle, shotguns, all that. So let's just say it's your first game and you unlock the Type 25. So you click on the Type 25 and it appears up in here as your primary weapon, obviously. And so here you have your two attachments. There is no bling, there is no warlord. You get two attachments without any perks, which I really enjoy. So let's go start it off. So the unlocking system, just before I go into that, it works. See down here, it says 7 unlock tokens. So basically, when you win a game, when you level up, when you do well, you get these unlock tokens, and these unlock tokens can go towards things that I'll explain to that in a second. But basically, unlock tokens are a sort of a secondary way of unlocking different items in your creator class. So first up, you have your attachments. So attachments are XP based, so basically kills with guns. So at the moment I'm not actually sure, I'm on level 6 going towards level 7. At level 7 I will unlock the stock, and so basically all these different unlocks determine your gun. So obviously there's reflex, quick draw, which is some of the names are very similar to perks, you may realize. So quick draw, obviously you aim faster, you can pull the weapon out faster. It is a hand on the gun, basically it pulls it out quicker. Fast mag, sleight of hand, easy, it says fast reload. ACOG, pretty self-explanatory. Foregrip, less recoil. Stock is also less recoil as well. Target finder, laser sights, and so they're all pretty self-explanatory. So, and you have a little picture, it says reward, and you have a little picture of what the actual gun looks like. So that is pretty cool. So let's just say I want to go with fast mags, and then I can choose my second one, and I'll say I want to go with the ACOG. And as you guys can see up the top, there is a little bar here. It says 3 out of 10. So basically, in the class, you have 10 options of items in your class. So you have 10 customizable points. So you can have a maximum of 10. It could be 10 of anything. You could have 10 perks and no actual weapons in your class. It is fully customized. You're able to customize it fully, which is very cool. So we'll move on to secondaries. So these are all the pistols. As you can see, my favorite pistol at the moment is probably the B23R. It is a very good pistol. It's a burst rifle. It's a burst pistol, but it's still very easy to aim, and hip fire is really nice. So we can click onto attachments. And so again, you have attachments with this, pretty self-explanatory for people who have played COD. So we'll click extending mags. Okay, so we're at 5 at the moment, so as you can see up here it's 5, so we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we customized 5 parts of our creator class. So these are the perk slots, so let's click up the perks. Oh look, there you go, so I've just unlocked Flak Jacket. So I'll show you how the unlock system works. So say I just unlocked Flak Jacket, I can click on it, it comes up here. Blah blah blah, you wish to unlock it, you have 7 unlock tokens, unlock and equip. So there you go, that's how the unlock tokens work. You can unlock perks, you can unlock wildcards. Those are the main reasons for unlock tokens. So we'll pick Flak Jacket, but again, so there's lightweight, hardline, blind eye, Flak Jacket and Ghost. Pretty self-explanatory if you've played other CODs, they are very similar to the other ones. So the second perk slot is the blues, which is toughness, which is less flinch. Cold-blooded, fast hands, which is basically quick draw from Modern Warfare 3. Hardwire is immune to counter UAV and EMP, and Scavenger obviously is very self-explanatory of the other Call of Duty. So let's just say we'll go with fast hands. So this is the third perk slot, pretty self-explanatory again. We have dexterity, which is fast aim, which is basically like steady aim or steady aim pro. Extreme conditioning, which is basically running. Engineer is sit rep, or the sit rep style. You can show enemy equipment, you can delay triggers of explosives, which is like Stalker Pro. Reroll and booby trap care packages, so that's like hardline pro off Black Ops, and you can booby trap them, which is pretty cool too. Tactical mask, basically like Black Ops, so you can use your mask to affect the flashbangs, concussion grenades, and shock charges, which is very, 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 very useful. This is probably one of my favorite ones because I just like running around unhindered by those sort of things. Like, the flashes and stuns are very, very powerful in this game, so this is a very, very, very good option to use in this class. Then obviously you have Dead Silence and Awareness. Awareness, I'm not particularly sure. I will go out into my... I'll go into... Oh, wait, where is it? I'll go into Custom Games, and I'll just go Create a Class, and I'll have a look at this one quickly because I'd like to show you. So Awareness is... and in movement's easier, so it's basically like Sitrep Pro in a perk of itself. So... okay, so we're back to this one. So let's just tick Tactical Mask for this one. Then, okay, you have your Lethal, which is self-explanatory again. You have Grenade, Semtex, Combat Axe, Bouncing Betty, C4, and Claymore. Very similar to other Call of Duty games. So I'll just click on with the Semtex. And this is another interesting... I really like this part of... they gave you a customizable part on the Tactical. So here's your Tactical, so you've got Concussion, Smoke, Sensor, which is like, if any of you guys have heard of Bad Company 2 or played Bad Company 2, it's basically a grenade that sets off like a motion sensor of a small little area, but in this one it is detecting with line of sight. So if you throw it around a corner, it'll sense if anyone is actually there. So EMP, self-explanatory again, it takes out the electronic systems. Shock charges, these are very, very cool little ones. I'm sure you would have seen them. They were unlocked in, you could use them in the first preset class when you first started playing. Basically, they are a proximity mine that triggers a electrical sort of spark and stuns people. They flash all over their screen, they can't see anything. It is very, very effective. I really recommend using this one. It is really good fun. Then you have Black Hat, which is basically you can hack equipment, disable vehicles, all that. And you have Flashbangs, Trophy System, and Tactical Exertions, which are, again, very self-explanatory. I'm just going to go with the Shock Charge in this one. And the special little part about this one is you have this little plus sign. So basically, as you can see now, I'm at 10 out of 10. So if I want to click this, it'll say you have too many items. But I may think, oh, you know, I don't really need extended mags. I can click out of that, and I can click plus, and then I have 2 shock charges, which is pretty cool. I like that that added option to really customize your things and not be limited to having attachments for things where you don't really need an attachment for this or something like that. Or maybe you won't need a perk or you don't need something. So they really give you an option to mix it up and really customize to your heart's content. So for the sake of this next little part, I will get rid of these ones so we have 2 extra spots for our wildcard perks. So these wildcards are very interesting. I'm really impressed with the way they did these. So basically, they give you the option of going a second perk. And I actually haven't unlocked these 2 at the moment, but I'll just click third perk for the sake of this video. So, and as you can see, it pops up with a little secondary box. So I can click this, and I can click, say, Engineer. And so this does take up 2 perk slots. So as you can see, we're back on 10. But it really, like, you never know. You may want to run a secondary perk that you like in the same class, and you want it to work in that way. So this, it gives you the option of unlocking a secondary perk in each individual one. And if you have, like, say you don't have a secondary, or you don't have, you don't have these ones, you can basically use 3 of these and you can have 6 perks. It all works fully customized. You can fully customize it. And also, if you don't have a secondary attached, it defaultly gives you a personalized combat knife. So you can you can get different little colors. So you can, in the end, basically, you can get a gold knife, which is pretty cool. So basically, getting kills with the combat knife in this gives you little cool little camos to do, which is pretty cool. You can customize it. It's pretty cool. Again, the tactical knife again is better than the, as you can see, the ballistic knife. It has better range. It's really quick to swipe, so it is very, very effective in close quarters. And it does have a bit of a lunge, I suppose you could say, but it's not overpowered, which is very good. So the other wildcard ones is Overkill, which is from COD 4. Basically, you can take 2 guns in as primaries. Not a very practical one, because really, if you want a secondary, if you want another primary, just go pick up one, switch it out. You know, it's pretty easy. It's easy to do that. Secondary, you can take 2 attachments on your secondary, which is pretty cool. Primary gunfighter, you can take a 3rd attachment. This is wicked. So I'll equip this one for a second. So say you want to go reflex, quick draw, and fast mags. Again, we've maxed out, so we can say we don't want engineer anymore, and then we have our 3 little attachments here, which is pretty cool because I personally like running with a suppressor, maybe a foregrip, and maybe fast mags, because I really like the fast reload, because basically, as you guys know in COD, if you run while you're reloading, it cancels it out, which is very frustrating. So if you're in the middle of a gunfight, you're out of ammo, you want to run away, but you also want to reload and get back into the action. This will help you be able to reload quicker and then get back into the fight a lot easier. So we'll get rid of this one so we can keep going. So primary gunfighter, I talked about that. Tactician, take a tactical grenade and place it into a lethal grenade. So basically that replaces these ones up here, and then as you can see, the danger close replaces your lethals. So pretty much they've really gone out all out on their customization. It's really impressive the way they've done it, so it's not hindering you in the perk slots or different attachments that you may or may not want. They've really made it so you can customize everything your way, the way you want to have it. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If it's been helpful, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for all, helping me out. I've hit 165 subs yesterday, which is pretty good. Nearly at 200, which is my goal at the moment. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.